Good afternoon, and welcome to More Than Meets the Eye. I am your host, Blind Prime, and for today I have for you Transformers Generations Black Zarek in his City Mode. I will also be discussing his Fortress Mode today, and of course, here's Sugar. Say hello to the camera, Sugar. No? Okay. She's camera shy. Anyway, if you found yourself here, you found yourself on a channel devoted to raising awareness for the blind through alternative means and methods. So if you wouldn't mind, go below and do all the things that everyone asks you to do, and please share this video with anyone who may enjoy it. Or who you just like, look at this blind guy doing this thing. You know, that would also be helpful. Alright, well, enough talking about myself. This is, of course, Black Zarek. We've been discussing this over the past few videos. And this was a Christmas present from a friend of mine, Garrison LaForge, and I really appreciate it when my viewers step forward and help me out, you know, by doing all sorts of things. It's heartening. It really is, you know, to have people who actually, you know, trying to help me out here, and that's really amazing. And so, thank you guys and gals. Thank you both. I really appreciate it. All right, well, let's get into this. I'm going to try and not make this a 17-minute video. So we're going to work on making sure this is short. And hi, Sugar. Yes, yes, yes. I love you too. You little potato cat. Yes. Yes, you're just a stinky potato cat. All right. Oh. So I have Optimus Prime's core class figure right here. He's to represent like this side of the fortress. And of course I've got the Megatron on the other side. He was on the other... Oh, Sugar, what are you doing? And I've got the giant beast, Sugar, proceeding to attack them. I'm going to set them both off over here to the side. Sugar! Sugar, yes, I love you too. Good grief, Sugar. Oh my god. Alright. Where's my Bumblebee at? My Bumblebee is over here. Let's get him. There he is. Alright. So we get Bumblebee here. I'm going to go ahead and put Bumblebee in the center to give you an understanding of how freaking how big this base is. This base mode is huge. It stands 80 studs wide by 80 studs long by 40 studs wide. And it's about 40 studs in height too. That's a pretty big guy. And here's the Bumblebee at the end of the ramp. Sugar! Oh my god. He's so adorable. And here's the Bumblebee at the side of the ramp. Bumblebee at the side of the ramp. His head goes directly up to the ramp. This thing is exactly one Bumblebee's height off the ground. And its highest points, at least in the base area. Of course, these wall sections and stuff are a bit taller than the Bumblebee. Put the Bumblebee over here to the side. There you go, Bumblebee. Sugar! Sugar, I swear! You could turn around and look at the camera once in a while. Yes. Yes. Love you too. All right. This, I've already talked about the plastic and the weight of this thing and how amazing it is. And, you know, when you make it into Fortress mode, you find all these other textures. Like these ramp textures are really nice. You get these road textures and the cat texture here. Yes, the cat texture. Hi, Sugar. Texture-wise, I'm floored by the molding on this guy. This thing is just wow. What are you attacking? Wait, no, don't attack whatever that is. Stop attacking things. All right. Well, we'll spin it around so you can get an understanding of its like dimensions. Hopefully, I don't knock anything over. I don't want to knock anything over. I don't want to knock anything over. Don't knock anything over. Okay. All right, cool. On the back here, you get these cool wall stuff, and there's the port where the head would go in the middle. It's pretty neat. To describe it, for you people who can't see, the arms become these two towers that have double guns on them. Oh, no. No. I don't want to knock anything over. I don't want to knock anything over. Just go over there. Okay. Cool. Fold the flaps back down. All right. The arms become these two towers that sit in the behind the fortress kind of thing. They don't really transform much. They just kind of sit up in the air. A shield bit that was on the lower legs and does become a portion of the shield that he actually holds in robot mode can fit on the front of the arms to give them kind of this bling feel. I'm guessing, because I know that is gold, so he's got some bling on him now. The guns, which are these giant double-barrel bazooka guns, each turrets fit on each side of the towers, which makes it look pretty nice. I've got the what would you call this? The spear. I've got the spear without the giant tip of the spear, the little tip, but I have it set up like it's some sort of radio tower that goes all the way up. And then the other part of the spear I've actually attached to the other arm / tower. So you get these nice two towers, and in the center there's this cool wall section, which you can imagine to be because of how it feels, the entrance, like a doorway entrance into the inner sanctum of this base. You can imagine that. And it's even got a trap door. Remember we talked about this trap door on the on the scorpion section, but we could pull this trap door up, and you reach in there, and you can pull out. Remember that section I told you about, which was hollow? Well, it's hollow because it holds his head. There it is. It's in there. You just can put it in there and store it. You can also transform it into robot mode, and we're gonna go over that in the episodes on the head and its forms and how to transform it. Don't worry, we're gonna do an entire More Than Meets the Eye series and a Blindformers episode just on the head, because I feel as though it's another transformer. There's a few places where you can plug this guy in, but I haven't been able to find many of them actually on this area here. Yeah, wait, right there, I see it, right there. There's two little nubbins right at the crest of the ramp area, and yes, indeedy, they fit, so he can stand at the very center. So after the ramp has this bump, like a speed bump, you go up the ramp, then there's a speed bump, and on the other side of the speed bump, there's these two little dots right next to each other where he fits nice and snug. Look at that. He is a snug little guy in there. All right. Well, let's talk about this other transformation I discovered. I call it Fortress Mode. I'm not sure if I've transformed this guy correctly. I hope I have. You got these ramps on either side that go up to the foot pad, which then goes kind of to, I guess, a road filled with joints that goes up to the middle. Pretty neat. A lot of imagination required, but there's a lot here, and so the imagination doesn't need to really work that hard, which is nice. I appreciate that. And then I knocked Black Zarek over. Black Zarek? Or Zarek? You just... Oh man, I keep forgetting what in the world to call you sometimes. What are you doing? Okay, there it is. All right, put you back. Get in your spot. There you go. All right, so what you want to do is you want to take both of these legs or the exterior like road bits that go off to the sides that the legs once were. And first off, you want to fold up that section and take off. I have stored the little ear sections for the Black Zarek underneath these panels. So you want to remove them first. They will just fly off at the moment's notice. And then you want to push your hand on this on the thigh area to push it down while pulling the leg section up. And then it will fold and flatten out nicely. And you want to hold that. You want to put your hand there to stop the hinge that's right, the hip hinge from moving too much and causing these panels to pop up. You don't want that. So you just want to pick this up and lower it down at the same time. And then you'll get a nice... You can turn both of these legs into towers on either side. Now that they're towers, we've got these sections, these panels that fold. So you're going to fold each of the leg panels forwards until they cover the little leg area, and then the flappy bits on the ends, the panels at the very ends of this double panel segment, will sit on either side of the ramp, turning the ramp into some sort of kill box. Then you can take these little earpieces, the Zarek ears, and you can plug them into a siege port located on each of these panels. So you just got to feel around and find the siege port. There's one on each of these panels. It sits on each side of the ramp. For the one on the right, you want to plug the thing in and then move the tip of the ear, or the antenna, to the 10 o'clock position on a rotary clock. And then you push it in and it will stay. Showing me to be a liar right now, aren't you? Yeah. All right, you want to twist it. It doesn't hold in very well, but it will stay if you do this. So there you go. Move it to the 10 o'clock position and then push it in. Now we're going to move to the other side. Okay, here we go on the other side. We want to put this piece into the siege port that is located on this panel. There we go. And then you want to rotate the tip of the ear till it's on the 2 o'clock position, because now we're on the other side. So 10 o'clock on the right side, 2 o'clock on the left side. That's if you're standing at the back of it, left and right. If you're facing the ramp, I guess that would be right then left. So there you are. Let's get a comparison out here. Oh wait, I haven't explained this. So we got to close these two flaps down, and there we go. We close the two flaps down, and you basically make this extended out, big city into a condensed in fortress. And what this fortress really reminds me of is that fortress from Starship Troopers. You know, the one where they went in and everybody was dead, and then that giant flame bug climbed its way out of the middle of the fortress. That scene. This reminds me a lot, because it was a fortress with high walls, and then it had one entrance of a giant ramp. And this ramp can even kind of fold up to be. I'm just going to leave it there. It keeps falling off. And you can kind of fold up the ramp to make it difficult for people to enter, or you can do something else with your imagination on that. But let's get the comparison out, and I think we're about done. So, you can't have any fortress without a giant ship. Let's move these guys over here, slide them back, and move my water bottle away. There we go. Giant ship from the Ark. Now the Ark in front of it, just move the Ark so that it's directly in the middle. There we go. This thing, even in its condensed fortress mode, is still a bit wider than the Ark. It's definitely not as tall as the Ark, but you can... What was that? Oh, the doors came open. And you could put the Ark like that. That's there we go, spin him around to give you all guys a good comparison of size. Now, if I put the Ark on its thrusters, which is another way you can store the Ark, because on Cybertron the Ark was stored like this. It's you can get a comparison of how tall this thing is, and the fact that when the Ark is on its thrusters, it's actually taller than these towers, which is pretty neat. We can even put it behind to give it kind of the image of a fortress protecting the Ark, like that. There we go. Yeah, I bet that looks nice with all this black and gold from Zarek, and then coming into this Ark that comes up through the middle of it behind it. I mean, it's pretty neat. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please feel free to look at the other episodes of More Than Meets the Eye that have covered Black Zarek in his varying forms, from robot to scorpion to city to fortress, though I combined the city and fortress into one episode. Tune in next time where we will discuss the Blindformers episodes. I'm most likely going to split those episodes into two. One explaining how to make it into the Scorpion mode from the robot mode, and then another video explaining how to transform the Scorpion mode into the city mode. But that's in the future, and please, once again, share and comment below. I enjoy talking to my viewers. Now, without further ado, until next time, bye-bye for now.